Hello everyone, Volkswagen just revealed the new Id Buzz GTX, the all-wheel drive version of the Id Buzz. Very exciting, will be very nice to drive this car at some point. I'm excited about that. It looks very sleek and there are a few new things that we can look at: battery, new features and new towing capabilities. This video is supported by Maingau Autostrom. With Maingau, you can charge at over 550,000 charging stalls all over Europe. 120,000 of those are in Germany. You can charge with your app, with a card and also with this little chip that you can have on your keychain. That's very neat and very nice. So check them out. There's a link in the description below. As you might have guessed, when it comes to looks, again we see a GTX version with this King's Red, and they say in the information that I have for the press that this color again is reserved for the GTX in the Buzz. I think the only one that did have that before was the ID3, so ID7 didn't have the red. ID3 did have that, when Id Buzz also didn't have it. We also get the new wheels, 21-inch wheels, and we have it in black and in silver as it was before. We have this two-color thing, but you can also have it in one color, the whole car. And like I said, the rims black and silver. The silver looks way better. The interior also, again, as the other GTX version, because it's a line, has a bit of red stitching in there. You see the red accents and the GTX logo in the seats and in the steering wheel. They like to do that and it looks good. They have a new design for the seats. I don't know if it's a different seat, but it looks like it's a bit of color design and a bit of a pattern in there. You get the same armrests and everything. It looks good. Massage seats. Now, since the long wheelbase Id Buzz, you get the whole infotainment system that I have in my ID7 as well, and that you get in ID4, 5 and ID3 in the summer also. So with the new hardware, new software, I'm guessing this is ID software 5.0 as it was in the ID3, or maybe even more. And you also get the features that comes with 5.0. That is that when you use the voice control IDA, you can ask ChatGPT something. You have the wellness app where if you press, for example, relaxation, then the ambient light, the climate, your massage seats and the screen and music will play, so you can relax. It's all a program for the whole car, and there are a few programs to do that. And as you can see, you get the same 12.9-inch screen that you get in ID4, 3, 5, except for the ID7 where we get a 15-inch screen, and you still have the instrument cluster, the cockpit that you had before. It's all the same. What's new with the Id Buzz now with the GTX version, and I'm pretty sure normal Id Buzz gets it too, I hope so, is head-up display. That wasn't available before, but now it's in this version as well. And we get the new battery. In the ID3 it was shown that there will be a 79 kilowatt hour usable energy battery, and before it was a 77. So my ID7 and even in the older ID3 was all 77 kilowatt hour battery, and now in the ID3 and in the Id Buzz as well there will be the 79 kilowatt hours, 2 kilowatt hours more. And with the long wheelbase Id Buzz you get the 86 kilowatt hour battery that you can also have in the ID7 and ID7 Tourer. Charging is then, as it is in the other cars, 175 kilowatt peak with the smaller battery and 200 kilowatt peak with the bigger battery. They say 26 minutes, 10 to 80%, and under half an hour, 10 to 80% with the big battery. Motors are the same as in the ID4, 5 and 7 GTXs. You get the 210 kilowatt motor in the rear that all those cars have, and even the ID3 GTX has. And then you get the 80 kilowatt front motor, but in combination the maximum output is 250 kilowatt, 340 horsepower. Volkswagen says acceleration 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.5 seconds, so the same as my ID7 now, which is good for this gigantic car that can have a lot of stuff in there. It's really good. The market launch of both Id Buzz GTX models will take place in the second half of the year. Pre-sales will start in the summer. Cherry red. Oh, the color is called cherry red, not king's red. I was wrong. I think that's only in the ID3, and the others are the cherry red. I was wrong, sorry. The towing capabilities have been increased. With the small battery, you can tow up to 1800 kilograms, braked with 8% gradient, and with the long wheelbase 1600 kilos. That's a lot of weight. Would be so much fun to drive an Id Buzz, which is gigantic, and then a trailer with 1800 kilos in the back. The consumption. That would be very, very interesting. As it comes since ID Software 4.0, also in this car with ID Software 5.0, you get the battery preheating for the winter, where you can preheat the battery with a button, or when you navigate to a high power charger, it does it all automatically. You get all the bells and whistles that I have in my ID7 as well, just software wise. You don't have the same massage function, it don't have the same screen, but otherwise it really has a lot of things, and there's more things that also the normal Id Buzz already had, with the button to open the side doors just with a button. That's very nice. You get with the GTX, maybe it will come in the normal version as well, I don't know, but they present it here with the GTX. The new sunroof, so panoramic roof, and the same as in the ID7, either it's see-through or you cannot see through, but it's not dark, it's just, is it opaque? Is this the word I'm looking for? But it's bigger than in the ID7. It's the biggest glass they ever put into an electric car, or in any car, I think. That's pretty cool. And we get new seat configuration. You can have 6 seats, 5 seats, so the normal 2 in the front, 3 in the rear. You can have 6, so 2, 2, 2, 3 rows, or even 7. That's 2, 3, and another 2 in the rear. And it even says that if you get the 6 seat, 2 middle seats can even turn around. The Id Buzz GTX comes with Park Assist Plus, the same as in other ID cars. You can have that as well, where it parks itself and you have memory parking when you come home, and you have a weird way to get into your garage. You can save that parking process, and the next time you can let the car do the parking. You don't have to do it. That's very nice. So this is the most powerful bully or bus Volkswagen ever built, with 250 kilowatt, 340 horsepower. When it has the same acceleration than my car, that's very, very interesting. I can't wait to drive this and test it out. It looks stunning. I mean, it has the same lights in the front as when you have seen what I showed you with the ID3 and the ID7 Tourer, where you have the new GTX daytime driving lights, and you have the grille in the front that looks different, and in the rear I don't think that any logo is illuminated though, in the back or in the rear. You have the GTX logo on the rear of the car, but not on the side. In the GTX version, you get the Matrix LED headlights automatically. They're standard, and if you have tested this in any a car, I had it in my ID3, now in ID7, I love them. It's amazing when you have cornering lights. It means when you steer, the light moves into the corner. That's awesome. It's really way more exciting than you think it would be. So you see a bit better? No, it's a lot better. And then of course the Matrix high beam assist, where when a car comes towards you, you have the high beams on, but just the part where this car is being turned off. It looks amazing. It works really well. I use it all the time. It's an awesome feature. They even show a bit how the battery system is done, and all the stuff, and even the motor, the front motor and the rear motor. If you are interested, I can put the pictures in the back of this video if you want to see a bit more in detail what's in the car. Yeah, and I see that they removed the rear seats here, and it looks like you can remove the front seat, so the second row as well. I thought that's not possible in the Id Buzz. I saw people were complaining that they can't do it, but I think it's because so far you could only have the 3-seater row, and I think that's too heavy to get out. But if you have the single seats, so the 6 single seats, 2 in the front, 2 in the second row, 2 in the third row, then you can remove them. And you get the gigantic space that what I was talking about. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. Thank you very much. But it's a cool thing, like I said 1,000 times, I can't wait to drive it and I can't wait to tow something. That would be amazing. Hopefully I can arrange that to tow something heavy. That will be really cool. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.